You're kneeling and a gunman has a pistol to the back of your head. What to do now? That's what we'll answer in today's video. Hi, I'm Dylan, leader of Phantom Force. We're a mercenary team, yet we're not for hire. We've taken a long-term contract with some Hollywood executives to make movies. They wanted to bring more realism to films, and we agreed. So if you love watching action movies and like to see some of our work, click on the link below this video to watch some great action movies for free. They're paid for by our awesome sponsor. Well, enough of that for now. We help military personnel, law enforcement, politicians, and civilians in high-risk areas survive life-threatening situations with proven real-world tactics, real-world situations. Each week we show another, what others would describe as potentially life-threatening situation or seemingly impossible situation, along with a simple combat-proven technique for overcoming. Let's get right to it. Pistol defense, counterattack 6. You're kneeling and a gunman has a pistol to the back of your head. Side note, all the techniques we share with you are taken from the martial arts system that we're trained in, CBT, Commando Battle Tank. Okay, so hopefully this never happens to you. Let's say someone has abducted you and now plans to execute you. First, we're going to demonstrate the counterattack technique, then explain the strategy behind why it works, and then finally how it works. This is important. Hammerhead, our weapons specialist, will be the intended target and will also teach the instructional.
Alright, my call sign is Hammerhead.
Time for you to die.
Okay. Can I just pray one last time?
Go ahead.
Bang, 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 bang. Now switching to the other side.
May have you move over a little bit this way. There we go. Time for you to die.
Okay. Can I just pray one last time?
Go ahead.
Okay. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, go.
Okay.
Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to share the strategy with you, okay? It's not about anything fancy, it's about simple proven techniques that work each and every single time, okay? Now, point one is, there's only one lethal end of the firearm, okay? Now, we'll demonstrate here, within a few inches, it will mean whether you're killed or alive, okay? This is a kill position, okay? A few inches to the left, you're alive. Few inches to the right, you're alive, okay? So, understand that just within a matter of a few inches can mean your life or death, okay? Now, also understand that there are other things that, such as your muzzle flash, your rapport, and ammo casing that could potentially hit you or impair you. Now, but remember, it'll only be that you'll be singed for a moment or partially dead, but the bottom line is you'll be alive, okay? Point number two is there's 3 places to point their weapon, okay? And demonstrate. Point number 1 is to the sky, to the ground, or into themselves. And this way, it limits or eliminates the collateral damage of innocent bystanders standing around you, okay? Number 3, okay? You want to distract and attack, okay? You want to get them to think about anything other than attacking you or killing you, okay? So the brain takes time to process information. So we have an acronym that's See, Identify, Act, SIA, okay? Because there's a lag in time when the brain is thinking of a response. And that lag is when you attack and you take advantage of the situation. You know, one example could be like somebody comes in, points the gun at you and says, "Give me your money." And you said, okay, I don't have any money here. Can I go to my car and get some? You know, that causes them to react to your question and think about a response. And in that lag is when you attack and save your life. Another example is, as we showed you in the demonstration, is he comes behind you, points the gun at your head, says, "Time to die." You lift your hands up in the air and you say, okay, can I just pray one last time? Again, it's a very awkward question, but you're trying to save your life. So it forces them to think about a response, and in that lag that you get is when you attack and take advantage of that situation.
Now, just so you know, a lot of people showing combat techniques on YouTube are usually promoting a school or some upcoming event. Not us, we have nothing for sale. Everything's taken care of by our awesome sponsors. They provide anything from weapons, gear, accessories, travel, guided tours, and more. Definitely check out their links beneath this video. There's a lot of great stuff.
Okay. And then point 4 is finish or maim your assailant on the first beat and every beat. And we're gonna break down the attack here.
Time for you to die.
Okay. Can I just pray one last time?
Go ahead.
Okay. Here you grab the wrist tightly as much as you can, and you point the weapon away from you. Again, it's pointing towards the ground, so it cannot hurt me or shoot me. Okay. From here, you side thrust kick 1 inch below the patella knee joint, dislocating it. Okay. You come to a kneeling position. You grab the weapon. Okay, and you turn it into their forearm to disarm them. Now at this point, one of two things is going to happen. Either their thumb is going to be stuck on the trigger guard, which will cause them to shoot themselves, or they'll let go. Okay? From here, grab the weapon, secure it in your hand, fall back into your scissor kick. Okay? Now point 5, the double tap. 2 to the abdomen, bang bang, 2 to the brain, bang bang. Okay? Point 6, after action drill. With your non-firing hand, you lift yourself into a kneeling position, okay? You ask yourself, is the attacker down, okay? And you take your finger off the trigger guard onto the slide, and you scan 10 to 2. Ask yourself, are there any more? And if there are, you double tap them as well. When you realize there's no other attackers, you go back to the last known threat, okay? And he is down, so go back into the guard position. And stop, recover.
Okay. Now, if you have any questions about or comments about today's technique, simply post them in the comments below.
Combat Q&A!
Now it's time for our segment where we call it a Combat Q&A. We actually answer the questions that you send to us.
I'll do the honors. All right, we have a question from one of our viewers, okay? What's the temple ready position?
You want to take this one?
Go right ahead.
All right, this is actually a good question, and we're going to do a video on this a little later. Temple ready is a position that, you know, a good number of people criticize because I don't think they really understand what it is. Temple ready essentially is a one-handed modified high ready position. And what it does is enables you to be able to use your non-firing hand. So on average, there's like 4 situations where you might use it. One is if you're a parent and you're maneuvering your children throughout the house, right? You don't want to be in position Sewell, because even at 15 degrees, you can see little kids around. If there's any type of accidental discharge, that's bad. So you don't want to be in temple ready where you know the muzzle's always pointing up. So if you're a parent working with kids, it's great. Also, if you have to move people, let's say, heaven forbid, there's some situation at a high school or, you know, elementary school or something, and you're going in to help respond. Now you can still move all the kids and stuff and the teachers out without being concerned about someone crashing into you. Because when they're panicked, they're crashing into you, and bumping into you and all this kind of stuff. And if you're in position Sewell or somewhere else, you can get an accidental discharge. Yet as long as you're in temple ready, you can maneuver people around, you know, and not be concerned about any type of collateral damage. Number 3 is if you're home alone, and you can, you know, call the police with one hand and still be ready, at temple ready with the other. So you're on the phone dialing 911, you know, and you're still ready, as opposed to sitting the phone down or trying to dial the phone like this. All right. The 4th application is when you're sitting in a car or at your desk. So let's say you're the driver of a car, driving along, and for whatever reason, a target presents itself to your left, almost trying to harm you and the people you're with. Well, if you just drew the pistol and went to fire out the window, you see you're going to muzzle your own legs, right? So what Temple Ready does is allows you to be able to go from the holster, to Temple Ready position without muzzling yourself. And so now you're still driving, you go from to Temple Ready, and then you're on target, bang, bang, then back to Temple Ready. Likewise, if you're driving and you have one of your teammates next to you, you just say, and you see a target out their window, lean back, bang, bang, back to position Sewell, as you are, back to Temple Ready rather. And you notice at no point was I muzzled or was he muzzled, right? And then of course back to the the holster position. So again, we'll do a video on that to break it down a bit more, because I just kind of touched on a few things. Yet when you understand the applications of it, then Temple Ready is a very valuable position. It's surprising more people don't train in it, and more people in the Spec Ops community don't use it as well. All right, so any questions that you have, make sure you leave them in the comments below. Doesn't matter how outlandish they may seem, and we'll make sure we answer them on the show. Enjoy this video, then do us a huge favor and share it with 2 or 3 military personnel, law enforcement, politicians, or civilians that you know may need it. They will definitely thank you for it. And make sure you subscribe to our channel right now so you don't miss out on our weekly videos, where you learn innovative techniques to survive even the most life-threatening of situations. But before we go, if you enjoy watching action movies and like to see some of our work, go to bestnewactionmovies.com or simply click on the link below this video. Again, my name's Dylan.
My name is Hammerhead.
With Phantom Force. Don't miss our next video when we cover Knife Defense Counterattack 2. How to counter-assassinate an assassin. See you next video.